It's heavy in courtroom. Nnamdi Kanu's final decision as judges issue their final warning to Nnamdi Kanu today. My dear listeners, the judge, Justice Omotosho, in fact, today has issued his final warning to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, on this issue of his refusal to enter his defense. As you can see on the screen, the lawyer of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Lawyer Ejimako, you can see him on his native attire, not on his, regalia, as you always see him. Same goes to Opera and some other lawyers. You can see that they all came on native. Yes, the truth is that as it is now, aside from the fact that Nnamdi Kanu has recursed them and also has asked them to step down for him to defend himself, these lawyers has been invited by the court itself, asking them to act as a consultant for today's hearing. The reason, according to them anyway, they said that these very lawyers just are just doing the other doing something else. They said that what these lawyers do is that after hearing whatever they hear from the courts, instead of them to go out there to the public and give to the public exactly what they heard in the courts, they will start using their own social media to give a different thing to the public, that to them that it is a deceit, and it's really affecting the judgment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so good. Anyway, as you can see on your screen, you can see the hip hop leader is full of life. Yes, the case have started anyway. And the hip hop leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, already have made his decision, making it clear to Just Show personally that he is not entering any defense, though he hasn't said it to the court. So let me take you to the courtroom so you hear more about this and get a feel of what is happening.
Arguments, and the judge must consider the rules of court procedure and constitutional rights. Keep this in mind when you read and share posts online. Stick to facts and avoid spreading rumors. If you find this useful, please hit like and subscribe. It helps the channel reach more people who want calm, clear news. Now let's look at what the prosecution says in clear terms. The prosecution argues that the defense had many chances to present witnesses and evidence, but did not do so. From the prosecution's view, continuing to allow delays would be unfair to the court and to the public interest. They want the judge to close the defense and move directly to judgment. The prosecution will say the record already supports a conclusion, and the court should rely on what is already before it. In short, the prosecution asks the court to bring the matter to an end. Again, a quick reminder. If you like plain and clear updates like this, please like and subscribe now. On the other side, the defense says the charges are not valid and that certain legal points must be resolved before they can open a defense. The defense team argues that a valid trial must start from a valid charge. They say that without resolving that legal question, it would be pointless to call witnesses or present evidence. The defense is asserting that the court must first decide whether the charge itself stands under the applicable law. If the court accepts that position, the trial could take a different path. If the court rejects it, the defense will either open or be foreclosed. The point is this: the defense is using a legal strategy that focuses on the foundation of the prosecution's case. If you agree this kind of clear explanation helps, subscribe and like the video now. It supports balanced reporting. Let's consider likely scenarios. First, if the accused opens his defense by the court deadline, the defense will present witnesses and documents. The trial will continue, and both sides will debate the facts and the law in detail. Second, if the court treats the defense as closed, the judge could move toward judgment based on the record already before the court. That can bring the trial to a quicker resolution. Third, the judge could make a narrow procedural ruling that allows some limited action from the defense without full reopening. Judges sometimes choose a middle way, allowing written addresses or limited witness testimony while keeping control of time and process. Each scenario has implications for how the public perceives fairness, how quickly the matter ends, and how supporters react. Please do like and subscribe to get follow-up videos when any of these outcomes occur. Next, think about the immediate mood outside court. Supporters are watching closely and many are following online. Reporters are asking questions. Lawyers are preparing papers and the security presence is strong. This day in court is not a single moment. It is part of a long process that has seen many hearings, legal motions, and public statements. For people following the story, it helps to know simple facts. The court set a clear deadline, the prosecution asked for foreclosure, and the defense maintained the charges are defective. Those three facts matter more than speculation. When you comment online, focus on verified points and avoid repeating hearsay. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are getting value from this calm, factual update. Here are the key things viewers should remember. 1. The court has given a final timeline for the defense to act. 2. The prosecution wants to end the defense's opportunity because of what it calls repeated delays. 3. The defense raises a foundational legal challenge to the charge, which it says must be settled first. 4. Any decision could have broader reactions in the public and may be subject to further appeals. These are the pillars of the story. If you want more...
All right, dear listeners, you can now see exactly what is currently happening right now and what the demand then the court is actually placing. Yes, now this very demand is actually between the prosecutor, Nnamdi Kanu, and Justice Omotosho. Nnamdi Kanu already has made his quest, and also he has made his demand. Okay, but not to the whole court, but to Motosho himself. Now, the prosecutor himself also have said that okay, without further delay, why don't you just quickly close this very case to avoid continuous delay? Though we don't know if Omotosho has really paid attention to the prosecutor, but as time goes on, before the end of today's hearing and trial, we'll know if Omotosho really listened to the prosecutor or decide to do what comes from his mind. Because now we can now see that Justice Omotosho is now acting, according to his own observation, no longer advice coming from prosecutors or from colleagues and others. Anyway, please help share this video, carry other people along, don't make them be left behind, because this information is very, very important. May God see us through, and we pray that God grants Nnamdi Kanu a success in today's hearing. Thank you.